What's up, Domino community? I'm Herringbone.
And I'm Spice Machines.
And we're at the Gillette World Shaving headquarters.
Gillette hired us to set up 50,000 dominoes and chain reactions.
We hope you enjoy. That's good. Alright, this is the master plan. We got a whole bunch of different shaving elements like the razors, a guy growing a mustache, shaving a mustache, sending a text to blades, and then the giant Gillette logo. So it's going to be a lot of dominoes, probably around 50,000, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Hayden and I made this snazzy looking man. Right now, he is clean shaven, or at least from above or the sides. It's gonna fall from the bottom to the top, and as it falls, these dominoes on the bottom here are white to black, so he'll grow his beard as it falls.
We're trying to make a trick that involves the tipping mechanism of the blade. Right now we're just trying to figure out the best way to secure it to the floor and to secure the blade to the actual track, and then come up with the system for actually making the weights work.
Yeah, we want to try to do like some kind of 6 in a row format and have it so that we can have the first track be more of like an auto tilt kind of trick and the second track be like kind of a weighted down little hill thing, and then just have a chain of those in row 6.
So I was walking by this wall over here, and when I stepped on this, it must have like shook this floor, and one of the dominoes on the wall like fell over, and it landed standing up on the ground. Like, take a look inside here.
What?
Yeah. So Steve's gonna try and reach it and take it out. Quick announcement. When you're walking by here, like, be really, really careful. Don't even like step, just like kind of like move your socks on the floor.
It's almost done. It's halfway done. I have 3 structures. It's neat. I still have to make the other one, so it shouldn't take too long. And then I need to put in some like little barrier buoys like that. And then it'll work.
Currently about halfway done with this field that's going to have just about 3,000 dominoes. It's an image of 2 hands holding a phone, and then this person's clicking send to order new razor blades. This is the image we designed online to make the actual field. The way I make this is from what's called a field protocol. The next row will be the 26th row. It tells me how many of each color to use. First, in this row, I need to place 13 of the green, or kiwi, behind it, and then 6 ivory, 2 black. So from this, it's a lot easier to tell, okay, I need this many of this color to place, and then change the color, as opposed to having to individually count out from the picture itself. But it's good. It's just good to have for an overall view, or if you mess something up.
So right now we're building some walls, and it's gonna say blades. We're using red to kind of just lift up the structure. We're using this light blue color to make it go upwards. The reason we're not building these as like flat walls like this is because you can only read that from the top view. So if you film it from like say down there where the camera is, you'd have to have some sort of like height to it. So that's why we're making it a little bit steep.
Alright, so this section, we're gonna start with this car right here.
And this is all made with
Razor blades and razor cartridges.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll tape those. 0%. These are supports for a herringbone trick, and we're going to use razors as the herringbone pieces. So these are going to stand to put the razors on top of.
Because the razors are so heavy, it happens quite fast. So it looks pretty cool when it happens.
And by the way, this is a fake thumb.
We're going to be building a bunch of free-handed mustaches, so we realized that we actually positioned these wrong a little bit. It's going to be more down that way. I'm just going to use this one as a test since it's going to have to be relocated anyway to see if the starter works. Okay. Alright, so that looks like it will work.
My proposition. We have one of these here, boom, and then we have another one here, boom. So it's symmetrical, right? It starts in the back, and it drops into the V, and it comes down here, and then that triggers the one, boom, up here, to come across and have another V go down that way.
Can we do a test with my idea where we have a slider angle here? Yeah. Okay. This one, oh, there's a little.
This we just need to sand.
Oh, you're talking about how it's kind of moved in there?
Yeah, do you see it? Like
Yeah.
it's really, it's almost leaning against the other column. And it was not like that originally at all. It's just like slowly shifting.
That's concerning.
That is not good.
And
It's from people walking in this pathway here.
and at some point that lid has to be taken off.
If that falls, we could potentially
We could be losing
lose that. So what we're doing here is we're setting up these kind of like razor blade cartridges. We're setting them up as dominoes. And what we're doing right now is we're just going to test them to make sure they're going to fall. Looks good.
Test. So right now I'm building the Fusion 5 Pro Shield razor, and it's all free-handed. So I'm just looking at this image right here, and we have a real one, and I'm looking at it and trying to copy all the shapes and patterns to just freehand the whole design. It's taking a really long time. There's no plan, you just gotta like try and copy a picture. And so I've been doing this for what, like 2 hours maybe, and it's probably about like 800 dominoes.
So we're gonna have these dominoes go down, or these boxes go down like dominoes. They're gonna lift up these balls, and they're gonna slide down all the tracks. While that's happening, the sonomote effect is gonna happen, and it's gonna land on this launcher right here, which is gonna launch out this domino and release this swinging track, which will swing around and form a track for the balls to go down into place here and weigh it down. So we'll demonstrate that right now. But yeah, so what we want to do here is we're going to have like a box at the top that's being held up, and we have to somehow figure out a way to transport these Gillette razors into the box and then have the box slide down. That seems to work better.
So this next trick, it's gonna start on the ground, and this small to large set is gonna pull a string, which makes this flip that way, and we have a domino line going on top of this sign. And then I'm gonna build a giant domino wall that goes right in front of it, so the wall's gonna fall and it's gonna reveal this whole sign. Test.
So right now I'm building the free-handed letters that go to the Sensor 3 razor. As you can see over here, we have the Mach 3 Turbo, and we also have the Fusion Pro Shield. So we'll have the free-handed letters and then a razor below it for all three of these. The can slid violently down this track, and we were worried that it might hit something later in the setup, so we have these things to catch it. And we're also worried that when it catches it, it may like violently shake the ground and topple dominoes around it. So we made this spring thing, and when the can comes off the ramp, this is hinged so it won't slide or anything, it will just tip, and it will land like that with the can in there.
The second one fell.
So it's just vibration from the floor.
Yeah.
Caused the small to large set to fall.
And I don't think I stepped that harshly either.
This also fell. Something fell off the table there.
Is it even set up? I hope so.
Hayden, what happened here?
Well, a line there was knocked down. Thankfully, none of the small to larges went, but it went this way. Lily tried to stop, she didn't get it in time. Joel tried to stop, he didn't get it in time, so then almost after this fell. So
close.
And how many times did we fix this already today?
twice, once, twice.
This will be the second time.
Yeah, second time today.
Well, third time's the charm.
We're building the timing lines for this ball pusher razor. We decided we wanted to do a 6 spiral. So to make it reliable, we're taping every single domino. Every single domino is being taped.
I think that's going to be the thumbnail.
Well, that's good.
It was like 3 seconds off.
I'm gonna check over the setup and make sure that everything looks good, there's no dominoes out of place, and just see if there's anything risky. This is a live event, so we really want to make sure everything's gonna topple correctly.
So what happened was just right on the crack, the small to large set fell, and so did the D. So now we got some blazing happen up in here. These floors are really bad back here. So while they were fixing the D, the L got knocked over. So now we have bays. This is quite the third day we're having today.
It's 1 in the morning and we finally finished. This is the whole setup, roughly 50,000 dominoes. And all we have left to do is fill in some of those safety gaps that you see. We got like direction changes out of place, a couple of lines, but this is the whole setup. And I think it's gonna be a good fall down.
So we have a lot of safety gaps left in the setup, and we have a checklist, everything that needs to be filled in before the fall down. We'll do the ones in the back first that are riskiest, and then later on we'll do the close ones by the front.
We're about 4 minutes away from the live stream, so it's gonna start in about like 10 minutes. We got all the cameras set up over here, and the giant camera crane is gonna get some really nice overhead shots.
So we want to thank everyone who's here to help us set in motion a really unique, amazing future. 3, 2,